topic which we are going to discuss today is your flow control in your data link layer. So while sending your data through a channel, flow control is very important. Okay, flow control is nothing but a balance between your sender and receiver. Okay, you cannot send your data as you like in any flow. So there should be a control in flow so that you can save your data. There will not be any error in data. There won't be any data lost, and you can avoid some traffic or congestion also. Okay, so that is the reason we go for your flow control in your data link layer. And in simple terms, data link layer is nothing but your balance between your production and consumption rates, or balance between your sender and receiver. Okay, and we have 5 protocols in your flow for flow control. First one is simple protocol, next stop and wait protocol, then stop and wait ARQ, go back and ARQ, and selective repeat ARQ. Okay, in that your simple and stop and wait protocols is for your noiseless channels. Okay, and your stop and wait ARQ, go back ARQ, and selective repeat ARQ is used for your noisy channels. And your go back ARQ and selective ARQ, your 4 and 5, works on sliding window protocol. Okay, next we will see about your stop and wait protocol. Okay, in stop and wait protocol, you have a sender and receiver. The sender will send some data packet to the receiver. Okay, you all know that your data will be divided into frames in data link layer. Okay, so when one frame is going from sender to receiver, the receiver must send an acknowledgement back to the sender. Only then the next frame will be transmitted. That is stop and wait protocol. The sender will stop and wait for its acknowledgement. Okay, so only after it has received the acknowledgement, it will send the next data. Okay, that is your stop and wait protocol. Okay, so next is your stop and wait ARQ. ARQ stands for automatic repeat request. Okay, ARQ stands for automatic repeat request. That is, you have something called as timeout or a timer. Okay, your sender will not wait infinitely for the acknowledgement from the receiver. It will have some specific time. Only for that time it will wait, because obviously the frame may get lost or the acknowledgement may get lost. Okay, or there may be some error in your channel or your link. So the sender will have a timeout, and if the timer expires, what it will do is it will resend the frame automatically. Okay, so that is your stop and wait ARQ, that is automatic repeat request. So these are the 4 possible cases which can happen in your stop and wait ARQ. Okay, so the first one is your normal operation. Okay, so in a normal operation, what will happen is you have a sender, you have a receiver. Okay, your sender will send your frame and the receiver will send acknowledgement. This is your ideal case where you have no problem, there is no error. Next is your acknowledgement lost case. Example, in the second figure you can see that you have a sender receiver. The sender has sent the frame. Okay, the sender has sent the frame. Okay, the sender, in this case the sender has sent the frame and the receiver is also sending the acknowledgement, but it is getting lost in the middle. Okay, so the sender will wait for the timer, and if the timer expires, what it will do is it will resend the frame again. Okay, so this is your second case. Third case is when you have a frame loss. Okay, when you have a frame loss. For example, in this you are sending your frame, but the frame is lost in the middle. Okay, so in that case, what will happen? The sender will again wait for a timeout and it will send the frame again, and the receiver will send back its acknowledgement. Okay, and the last is your short timeout. Your timeout must be greater. Okay, so that you can wait till you get the acknowledgement. If your timeout is small, what will happen? Your frame would have reached the receiver, the acknowledgement also the receiver would have sent, but we would not have obtained the acknowledgement because our timeout is very less. So what we do? We will be again sending our frames. So this will be caught in a loop like scenario. Okay, so in this case it is also not good. Okay, So next is the concept of your sliding window.